Hi, this is Shahzeb Khan and you're watching the YouTube channel of Pakistan's people-led disaster management. In my last video, I talked about face masks and how you can create your own homemade face guard like this. The purpose of my talk is that I want ordinary people, including students, to be able to devise their own ways to fight the pandemic. That is because in this pandemic we cannot rely on the established order of things, on the way things are always done. Everything is turned upside down. We need to be ingenious, we need to rely on ourselves more, and we need to be able to do things completely differently, to learn how to do new things. And we need such a mindset to be instilled in us and to be retained by us, because we live in a time in which pandemics are more likely for various reasons, including climate change. So in this video I'll expand upon the ideas that I expressed in the last video. In order to fight COVID-19, the focus has to be on the parts of the body into which the virus can enter and exit. Everybody knows that these are the mouth and nose, which is why we all have to wear face masks. But they're also the eyes. They are an entry route for many pathogens, and maybe COVID-19 is one of them. Although we don't know much about that yet. But it's a good idea to have some sort of eye protection. Besides, of course, making sure that we never touch our eyes with unwashed hands. Maybe we should wear goggles when we are outside. Not a lot of people are doing that, but I recommend that more people start doing that. They can find goggles on the market, like on Draz.com, or they can create their own goggles. I recommend that schools hold goggle making contests, where students learn to make goggles. In addition to the eyes, there are also the ears. That's something we should take note of. The ears have connections inside the body which normally are sealed, but under rare circumstances they can be breached by pathogens. So maybe they can be quite possibly an entry point for COVID-19. In that case, if you want to protect your ears, all you have to do is take some soft material like clay or atta and take a little bit of it and you plug your ears with it. When you do that, you will still be able to hear perfectly well. So there's really nothing to it. So I would say a good idea for you to take that little bit of extra precaution. But the focus has to be on the mouth, the nose and the eyes. And for protecting all three of these, there is something that people can wear, and it is called a full face shield. You see this? You can wear a face mask, and over this you can wear this, and you can see if it's worn like this, you can tie the back around the string around the back of your head, and you have to make sure the entire sheet is in front of your face. Face shields are commonly worn by medical professionals, and these are specially made face shields which work very fine, they're very clear. Now this is a homemade face shield. It's probably not as good, but if you need to wear face shields and you can't afford them, then you have to learn to make them yourself. I made this like this. This is a piece of binding sheet which you can buy at the store for 15 or 20 rupees. You take this ribbon and you staple it to one side of the sheet, to one edge of the sheet. You staple it in 3 places, and there you have it. Now I recommend that the plastic used for face shield is polycarbonate, because it's very strong and it's very clear. Perhaps you can use binding sheets for face shields, or you can get your own plastic and make it into sheets. For that, I reckon you should use polycarbonate if you can get it. The reason why face shields are useful in protection against COVID-19 is because they're right in front of your face, so that means that if they're infectious droplets heading towards your face, they will just land on the outside of the face shield. And if you're infected with COVID-19, then when you expel droplets or virus particles, they will just end up hitting the inside of the face shield and get stuck there, so you won't. infect anyone. That's why face shields are very useful as an added form of protection, and I recommend that more people wear them. Those that are specially made, they should be reserved for medical professionals, but all the rest of us, we should learn to create our own face shields and wear them all the time, so that we can be better protected against COVID-19, so that protect ourselves and protect all those around us. And as a final message, I recommend to my viewers, especially students, that they continue to explore ways that they can fight COVID-19 and how they can create their own forms of protection. And I want you to be as creative and imaginative as you can be. Thank you.